Mayor Jorge Elorza is going to tell us a little bit about what we can expect from PVDFest over these next couple days.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks so much for joining us. As I said yesterday when I welcomed some blue people to the stage, Providence is a welcoming city. Doesn't matter what land, what world you come from. So it's so great to welcome Prozac Theater and CD Maida as well. Thank you so much for being here. And it's great to be here with some great champions for the arts. Beginning with Senator Jack Reed. We were together yesterday. We're here once again. He's a great friend to the city and is a big champion for the arts. So I appreciate you being here, Senator. I also want to welcome Kathleen Fletcher from FirstWorks. They've been great partners with the city as we put together this festival. So thank you, Kathleen, for being here. And of course, my Director of Arts, Culture, and Tourism, Stephanie Fortunato, who's been right in the midst of putting this together over the last several months. So thank you, Stephanie. It's hard to believe that it's already June 3rd. We've been talking about June 2nd through the 5th for so many months now. So the day has finally arrived, and we're ready to welcome the festival to our city. I'm so excited to be here. As I mentioned with Senator Reed, he's been a champion for the arts for many years and has been a great friend to the city and our state, representing us at the federal level. And last year's festival was made, it made clear how valuable the arts, music, and cuisine are to our city and to the state. And that festival last year was made possible in part by support from the federal government and the National Endowment for the Arts. So thank you, Senator Reed. And last year, for an entire weekend, downtown Providence buzzed with excitement as we celebrated the arts and supported the creative economy. We welcomed tens of thousands of visitors to the city last year, and with attractions that spanned the entire city, the state, and the globe. And the big celebration last year was fueled by the creative and the artistic talent that already exists here in Providence. And we combined them with talent from artists from throughout the entire world. And I can't wait to see what we have in store for this year's festival as we welcome visitors to Providence, the creative capital. This year, over the course of Friday evening and Saturday, we're going to welcome over 500 artists, 13 stages, 30 food trucks, 11 local arts organizations, And that's all just on Saturday. Tonight on Friday, it's going to be fantastic. We have art walks and creative educational programming. That all starts at 5 p.m. and it's followed by the kickoff to the summer concert series that's co-produced by WBRU, and that'll take place at the Alex Anani Center beginning at 7 p.m. and there'll be block parties throughout downtown this evening. And then tomorrow, Saturday, that's our showcase day. We'll be welcoming acts from throughout the city, from throughout the state. And we have artists from Cuba, the Netherlands, Haiti, Ghana, India, and so much more. Dinosaurs will overtake this plaza, transforming it into a scene from the prehistoric era. The Alex Anani Center will morph into an outdoor music venue with the music programmed throughout the evening. And Westminster Street will be transformed into a creative marketplace with local merchants and artisans from throughout the country and performances throughout the day on Grant's Block. There will truly be something for everyone, everywhere you look throughout the weekend. And I have to stress that this is a free festival so that it's accessible and open to the entire community. And so we welcome everyone to come down to Providence, to downtown for PVDFest, to enjoy what the creative capital has in store. This festival, finally, is a celebration of the rich and artistic fabric that brings our city together. And it's my vision that this festival becomes something akin to South by Southwest in Austin or New Orleans Jazz Festival. You know, we are the artistic capital, and there is nothing we don't have that can't allow us to have a marquee and signature festival just as much. So I'm so happy to be joined here, and I will turn this over to my colleagues, but I want to invite all of the residents of our city, state, and region to visit our capital city as it's transformed both into a stage and into a canvas. I hope that you will all join us for this fantastic celebration and that celebrate with us what will truly be a fantastic PVD Fest. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, for being such a champion for our creative capital. The arts and humanities are so important to Providence's identity, our local economy, and our quality of life. In Rhode Island, we are so fortunate to have a federal delegation that really gets the value of the arts. It's my pleasure to introduce Senator Jack Reed.
Thank you very much, Stephanie. I think there's only one word: wow. You got your heart pounding from those incredible drummers, and then you see rather tall ladies walking in white, and it just takes your breath away. And it's just an indication of the next several days, Providence will be the artistic capital of the world. World-class artists are joining our world-class artists that live throughout Rhode Island, and they will present this incredible panorama of sight and sound that will enthrall and engage everyone. And I must thank the mayor for his leadership. Without his leadership, this would not be taking place. So thank you, Mayor, for what you've done. You are working together to make PVDFest a tradition and something that will be part and parcel of the quality of life here in Rhode Island. I want to thank Kathleen Fletcher also because the collaboration between the mayor's vision and FirstWorks has done so much to improve the climate of the arts here in Providence and throughout Rhode Island. We all understand that the arts strengthen community economically, in terms of the bonds, the camaraderie, just the coming together. Art is a great unifying element, and it's so important to create a sense of opportunity, a sense of community. And there's no greater example of this than PVDFest. All these talents, all of them on display this weekend. Now, we have been fortunate around because we've had a tremendous commitment and tradition to the arts. The mayor was very kind to reference funding from the National Endowment for the Arts that was received last year. That is directly attributable to the work of Claiborne Fellow. He created the National Endowment for the Arts. And that tradition of leadership at the federal level, we try to carry on. So the White House, the National Endowment, just lead it on. Because we have had a great mentor in terms of Claiborne Fellow and his commitment He understood that literature and the arts would continue to move the world, and they should be available to everyone, not just those who are privileged and have the resources, but everyone. And that's the spirit of PVDFest. This is a festival for everyone. Come together, enjoy these sights and sounds. You'll be reinforcing the vision of our mayor, the vision of Senator Pell, and it'll be a lot of fun. So let me conclude where I began. Wow.
Thank you, Senator, for your support all throughout the year. So I am conscious that you guys, you're making us very graceful. We don't want to say make this take too long, but I do want to talk a little bit about all the people who have come together to make this possible. We are working with some great partners on this event: the Downtown Providence Parks Conservancy, the Dean Hotel, as the Mayor mentioned, over 500 artists, participating bars, restaurants, merchants, and venues, a list of curators and cultural organizations that we do not have time to name, and of course our founding creative partners at FirstWorks. So it's my pleasure now to introduce Kathleen Fletcher, Executive Artistic Director of FirstWorks.
Thank you, Stephanie, and thank you all for being here. Festivals are in FirstWorks DNA, and we're thrilled to be connecting art with audiences on this incredible scale of our whole city turning into a stage with PVDFest. There are hundreds of stories we could tell, and each person who comes to PVDFest will create their own experience, their own itinerary of discovery and dancing in the street and sampling food and meeting neighbors. What's happening in Providence is really unique in terms of festivals because the vision of Mayor Elorza has fueled us creating a hybrid of the hyperlocal and the international from the world stage. And we're so pleased at FirstWorks to be part of welcoming some of the international guest artists from all over the world. At 5:30 today, you will see our friends from the Netherlands, Close Act Theater, joining with CD Miga and Influx Art Tour. So a lot of mashups happening at 5:30 today to start the evening. Tomorrow afternoon, we have our celebration of salsa that starts with Plena Libre at 3:30 from Puerto Rico. They've been featured at festivals from Morocco to the Hollywood Bowl, and they are 4-time Grammy nominees. They kick off a festival that then features 2 of our most sizzling local salsa bands, Salsa y Gaitas and Grupo Africano. And FirstWorks also shares the Mayor's vision that this festival is not just a spectacular event, but that it reaches deeply into our community to provide students with life-changing opportunities. For PVDFest, students from Central High School, Fogarty Elementary, Trinity Academy of Performing Arts are having direct experiences with world-class artists. Tomorrow, some of the best musicians from Cuba are arriving, Afro-Cuban All-Stars, and they are hosting a special conversation with their founder, Juan DeMarcos, the musical arranger of Buena Vista Social Club, with students from Central High School. And just announced at 11 p.m., the very versatile CD Miga and his full band, Afrimanding, will be joined by a special guest, Umu Sangare. Grammy Award-winning, has come from Mali to be a special guest and support. That's exactly the kind of connection and connecting art with audiences we want to see happen. So, with the vision of Mayor Elorza, the idea of what a festival is has truly grown and given the creative capital a real turbocharge. Thank you so much for the opportunity to present.
Thank you, Kathleen. So our teams have been working so hard over the past couple of months. I think, though, we are all ready to stop talking about PVDFest and start experiencing it. I want to thank FirstWorks and all of the staff there, the Department of Agriculture and Tourism, all of the staff, the Mayor's Office, everyone who has made this possible. And I want to invite everyone to come on down to PVDFest. If you go to pvdfest.com, you can find all the information about the schedule, the artists who will be performing, and more about your travel and transportation options. But we have one more treat for you. you another pairing of the wonderful CD Mega and Close Act Theater, this time the Sauruses. So I'm going to ask CD to lead us. We're going to be traveling another special treat. Actually, we'll be using the front stairs of City Hall, which this is a special treat. So we're going to process down and we'll go experience a little bit more at PVDFest, but come on down. Just one moment.
I think he's friendly.
Look at, I got him.
He wants to kiss me.
Look at, yeah, buddy. Buddy.
Oh, they're friendly.
All right. Look at, there you go. Look at,
You can touch it.
don't hit him.
I think they're friendly.
Oh, look at, buddy. You guys want to
They're friendly.
feed him one. He wants one. Want to drive? Oh, you got one more.